So I guess you come to full circle and you start looking to the future, and you wonder what it is that's ahead for the profession, for the new students. I see in coming here today that exams are in progress, and some of them will no doubt be doing their final examinations and going out into the profession in the next little while. And you wonder what is in front of them. Things have changed. They have certainly changed in the last 30, 40 years. I'm sure that they will continue to change. So the first thing you need to do is have an open mind as to what that change is going to be and go with it. Not like I had when I left physiotherapy school and said, right, that's it, never learning another thing because there is nothing else to learn. That's proved to be the wrong approach to certainly the academic side. So to have the open mind, to recognise an opportunity. We never, in my time anyway, resolved the question, what is physiotherapy? Because all the other professions do all the things that physiotherapy does, with the remote exception of a thing called ultrasound, where you need to be a licensed physiotherapist to do that. But with that exception, there really isn't anything that physiotherapy can say legally is its domain. So we have for many years looked at this expansion of other people pinching bits and pieces of what we thought was physiotherapy. And I guess what it is that a physiotherapist has is a wide embracement of many parts of this physical approach to health that cover more than the blinkered approach that some of these other professions have. It's not to say necessarily that the other professions can't do their part well, but I think that what a physiotherapist has is a much more balanced view of it because of their experience, because of their education, the broad-based education. They can fit in circumstances, experiences into the clinical situation, into helping the public, into helping the patient themselves. What it brings in the future in terms of technology, modern equipment, more flashbang stuff like the TNS used to bring in its day, I hesitate to say. I can't imagine it because I think we do what we do and we do it well anyway, but I think mankind has been proven wrong so many times in terms of what technology will allow them to do. But in terms of the mental approach, the vision of what it is that physiotherapy does, that I think is something that is wide, needs to remain wide, and it's almost an oxymoron that you're focused on this wide approach. Yes, there has to be specialization within that. There has to be a focus on an outcome, but it's with the background of really the history of physiotherapy, where it's come from, its whole background going right back to the massage therapy days, the polio days, the chest treatment days, moving through that, the musculoskeletal expansion that absolutely exploded, as I remarked earlier, with some compliance from the ACC at the time. These are all watershed times that the profession has gone through. And I think based on that experience and that hindsight, if you're looking forwards to recognize these circumstances, these watershed times that are going to come up, it may be a piece of legislation, it may be a societal attitude or whatever it is, but unless you recognize them and position yourself accordingly, and if necessary bring in the training, the education, the clinical expertise to accommodate that, you're going to lose out, you're going to disappear like so many companies have because of the digital explosion. You've got to recognise what the future is bringing. You've got to recognise the changes that are in front of you, that are emerging, and position yourself accordingly.